Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow and I 1000% appreciate it. Let's get into it. This is going to be a what is the current gossip on you energy reading, you guys. And I've already pulled some cards on this energy. And right off the back, the current gossip on you is that you live life for your own enjoyment and for your own contentment here. There's people who are gossiping about wanting to kind of be an authority figure in your life or seeing themselves as an authority figure in your life and now feeling like they're alleviated from being some sort of authority in your life because you guys are able to create your own life without them. I feel like this had to happen after you draw boundaries with some energy vampires. For a lot of you guys, this is family energy. If you're catching this around Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. This could be having people talk about you because people are planning, who to invite to Thanksgiving or asking if you're showing up. I feel like if you do show up to certain dinners or around your family, the first thing people are going to let you know is that, wow, like, my little cousin grew up. My little cousin got so big now. You guys are being seen as an adult here. And there's some people who wish that they had a more intimate relationship with you because they feel like they kind of force you into this poker face and they want to take you out of feeling like you need to have a poker face on when you're talking to them or that you guys need to put on any sort of fake flex here. I feel like you are brand new and it's not a fake flex here, but there's people who regret thinking that if they withheld their validation, you would go further, or thought that withholding their validation and pointing out the red flags that could occur in your finances, your career, and the decisions you made was going to make you see them as somebody who cared, or make them see, or you would see them as somebody who's responsible. You have that voice in your head for yourself now. So now instead of being somebody that wanted to point out the things that could go wrong in your plans, you have people wishing that they would have been someone that let you know they were there for you when things did go wrong. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're not calling on them when things go wrong. If you don't know how to pay your rent, you're going to take on an extra job. You're going to put on a payment plan. You're not going to deal with people who are probably just going to like shame you, make you feel bad for living life as a human. And that's another thing that they don't want you to have the heaviness of, or the divine doesn't want you to have the heaviness of feeling like you did things wrong just because things in life don't go as planned here. Sometimes things just, things happen, basically, is the energy the divine wants you to be in, rather than feeling like you guys have to be in fight or flight mode. You guys should have been prepared for every disaster that came at you when it was just any disaster that could come at you. Now they're like, oh, we're supposed to be their backup plan. We're supposed to be the EMTs. And, we also should have been the celebrators. Some of you guys are being celebrated because maybe you did step into a more responsible energy, or you guys aren't like complaining as much. I feel like you guys are honest, but you guys are unbreakable too. People are realizing that just because you may have complained about the path ahead, or just because you weren't necessarily sure of the path ahead, didn't mean that you weren't going to be able to feel your way out or figure something out here with this poker face in reverse. Guys could have feel like, people feel like they made you feel like you were making a mistake for being honest and authentic with your day here. And they want to undo that because we got poker face in reverse under unbreakable, meaning just because your feet hurt doesn't mean that you're going to stop walking that path. And there's some people who, if you would have complained about your feet hurting, they would have said, well, do you really think you could continue down that road? What are we going to do now? What it's like almost like they might have over empathized with where you might be, where you with if you crashed, rather than supporting where you are. There's a lot of people now who want to support where you are in life, and they want those even small conversations with you. Now that you got it all, it's like people who want to talk about you, about your dating life. They want to talk about you about, you got that job. What is it like? What is the boss like? Do you like this? Like basically everything is secured. So there's nothing but to enjoy the moment with you and to enjoy a moment, enjoy a relationship with you. Told you, love bomb is coming out here. Um, Intense affection too quickly, excessive attention, overwhelming charge, hitting control coming out here. So this energy is telling you to be careful. Some of this good talk about you, it might be liquor influence. It's like, okay, nephew, I like the way you did that. You really figured things out for yourself. I should have been there for you. Like this is like giving love bomb energy where people want to kind of love bomb you. I don't feel like their intentions are necessarily bad, but it seems like love bombing you is kind of replacing the apologies that they feel like they might owe you internally, but they don't know how to pull an apology up out of them because they were convinced that the way that they were coming at you was the right way, but it's no longer the right way here. Um, Divine, please tell me more. I feel like some of you guys are setting boundaries between these people and this sort of love bomb energy. There is somebody that realizes it will be weird to come from coming at you, from coming at you from a highly critical place to suddenly coming at you with this love energy. Suddenly, like, oh, I love the way you do things. How was your day? What did you buy at the grocery store? It's like, like they're like, how do we come at them? How do we forge a relationship with them? Like, based on love though. And I feel like with the love bomb energy, this is love that was like withheld from you and now is coming to the forefront here. But be careful of somebody trying to love bomb you around this Thanksgiving, trying to figure out information about you. We got broken promises coming out here under um the unbreakable card and whatnot here. The gospel on you is that you guys can get through any broken promises. You guys could get through all of your failures, your disappointments in life here. I feel like some of these people have broke your trust here. There could have been some broken promises that people made towards you, and there could be gossiping about that. And it's like almost a silent broken promise. It's like they may not have promised you to be there for you, but they feel like they were supposed to be there for you. Or somebody could have said that they were going to be there for you and they weren't there for you in life. You guys could have had to, you guys might be really honest with people this Thanksgiving, or people are afraid that you guys are going to be honest here because you have this strength, and this strength doesn't need to be hidden anymore. Because of your strength and your calmness, you don't have to hide your pain. You know how to talk about it in such a way where it's like, well, like basically people are trying to see how they could get their way into your life without getting a lashing for the things they didn't do for you or the things that they didn't provide. Divine, can tell me more. We got spilled tea in reverse under brand new and fake flex here. So the gossip on you is that there could be people here who wishes that they didn't discuss your business because now you are this brand new person, and they like the way they talked about you before. It's like, oh, like like I didn't think they were gonna make it out of it. Like, and then it's like, yeah, I said that. They really said some things about you that they realize might have been unfair and unsavory. Here it's like, the mind for some more still on this gossip energy. Yeah, we got breaking cycles coming out here, breaking cycles, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition. new beginnings. It stops with me. The gossip on you is that you guys have broken a lot of negative cycles, and not just yourself. Maybe like patterns people thought you were going to continue may have been patterns of other people in your family. Maybe people thought that you were going to end up in a toxic relationship as your parents were in a toxic relationship, or your mom was in a toxic relationship. Maybe because your siblings struggled, they thought that you would struggle too. Like, they thought like you would turn out some sort of way, or you guys just learn how to break cycles in your own life. A lot of people might be gossiping about how you guys take better care of yourself. And as far as money is concerned here, people might be gossiping about how you got yourself out of debt. You could have gotten yourself out of negative cycles when it came to money and spending money, and you became more strategic. You know how to invest it, you know how to put it aside here, and like take care of your responsibilities with money and things. When people thought like maybe you were going to be more frivolous with the money that you did have coming in, you ended those cycles of just spending just to spend here. You guys do focus on contentment, and overall contentment. It's like people no longer feel like they have to and try to break those cycles in you, because these cycles are already broken. You've already learned these lessons here. Yeah, we got divine intervention is coming out here underneath breaking cycles and whatnot. People might be gossiping about how you guys did have some sort of divine intervention. Some of you guys did turn your life around. You guys could have became more spiritual. Some of you guys did become more religious. You guys focus on positive things. Like there's something in your brain where things have shifted to more positivity. And this is why they realize that some of these people haven't been on your frequency. So people almost want to love bomb you or catch up to that love energy, like to vibrate on your frequency and have a conversation with you. They feel like they have to come from positivity, because you guys aren't accepting the negative that you already have a checklist to go home to. You don't need people putting more consideration on your checklist. You have an organized mind here, and you guys aren't having to prove yourselves to anybody else. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't need their validation, but you're getting it because you don't need it, and you're not living from a place of wanting, needing anyone's validation. We got safe space coming out here. Yeah, with the spilled tea in reverse, somebody wishes the gossip on you is people wish they created a safe space for you, but you guys created a safe space for yourself where you could grow, you can learn, um you can have your achievements as well as your failures. You guys shouldn't be punished or made uncomfortable for normal things that happen in life. Emotional safe space, emotional sanctuary, comfortable solitude, protected vulnerability. Here I am safe is coming out here. Yeah, people are gossiping about how you look safe, you look protected, you look content. You guys, it's not a fake flex. It's not you guys just trying to hold the poker face. This is like the real you here. You guys are at ease with life. If things happen, you can handle it. Side piece coming out here, secret romance, hidden affairs, being second choice, only late night calls is coming out here under broken promises. Yeah, I told you people are wondering about your dating life. If you guys are in any toxic dating patterns, I feel like maybe you guys could have been open about your dating life and you not liking certain people you dated, or you just didn't stick with toxicity just to have somebody around, or you weren't willing to be somebody's side piece, or for you, this could be a side piece gossiping about you. Clear this divine, this, yeah. What is this? Gaslight in reverse coming out here. People are gossiping about how you guys are very intuitive when it comes to your dating life. A lot of you guys, you're not dumb and just in love with anybody anymore. People feel like you're going to find the perfect partner if and when it does happen here. and they realize like it's going to have to be someone who truly respects you. You guys don't just go for anything, is what people's beginning to realize. I feel like some of you guys don't take people or dating very seriously. You live in this approach of if it happens here. And people are beginning to respect that because, again, you're not one of those people who's just having trying to have a partner to post on your Instagram or trying to like look like they've grown and they matured here. But they're. We got cuffing season coming out here. Okay, yeah, the gossip on you is that there's a lot of people who want you and they might be in a relationship. If you have people from your past or you're visiting like your hometown here, you got some people who are married and stuff, just like the people you grew up with saying like things like, oh, the collective look good. I will get with the collective in that way if I had that opportunity here. Some people could be like people could be gossiping about you just to get back at your haters. People who like put you down, made you seem like you weren't in this achieving aspect here. Like, now it's like maybe people want to send you that love bombing energy because they do want to cuff you or they want like, they want to get close to you in a lot of ways is the gossip on you now. It's like there's like a bring the collective back in sort of energy, like make them a part of the circle again, even if you guys were somewhat left out of the circle. Or some people could have just been straight up rude to you because they were just rude to you because of them not thinking you were going to achieve as much as you achieved here, or just because of their own thoughts in life, or you guys not having it all figured out just yet. It's like, instead of being rude to you, it's like they feel like they could have helped you figured it out. But they're like, now that you got it figured out, like, like tell us is coming out here. We got closure coming out here in reverse. The gossip on you is that somebody feels like they didn't have a lot of closure with you. This could be like a lover here who's pretending to not understand why you left them alone. They're pretending to understand, like, why you weren't okay with not with having like little hair without like maybe being like just somebody for the season here. People are wondering if you would be able to handle that. Let's clarify this closure in reverse. Let it go. Yeah, okay. The gossip on you is that people find you hard to let go. There's a lot of people who feel like they haven't had closure with you. They felt like they were just in your life for a season and they weren't in your life for the long haul here. But even though they were just in your life for a season, they find it hard to let you go. It's Line, please tell me more. We got crossroads and safe place, important choices, life changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters here. The gossip on you is that you guys are very intentional with your relationships, your steps here. You guys can recognize a safe space from a gossip space. You guys, you don't get caught up in many delusions, or you guys have more to worry about, than like people putting you down, or this could be people, like I said, wanting to be that safe place for you when you are at a crossroads here. They feel like they want you back in team. They want you to like be able to complain to them like, I don't know if I'm gonna last at this job or if I'm gonna have to switch to another career, and have these sort of talks without feeling any sort of embarrassed. There's this you don't have to front for us kind of love bomby energy. They know they're like, I know I didn't treat you well last season. This is something they can't admit. They can't admit to not treating you right. So some of you guys are going to get love bombed instead. Some of you guys might be receiving gifts and money like this holiday season to kind of reel you back in life. But that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, evening. Whenever you're catching this, what is the current gossip on you reading?